Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, Kilos and Cosplay. My name is Sydney, and today we have my April figure haul. It's a little behind because my last video took quite some time. And just a quick thing on that, the giveaway will end on May 20th. So if you want to enter, go check out the video. I will put it up in the cards. And I wish you guys luck. So after the 20th, I will announce the winner, but just decided to throw that in here too as well. But anyways, this is I think I had more, it's more quality than quantity. I feel like there's still a decent amount, but I feel there's some bigger pieces in here that I'm very excited for, and I can't wait to share with you guys. So let's just go ahead, get right into it. Hope you enjoy. Alright, so starting from our cheaper figure, we have Nezuko, and it is a Figuarts 01. I have been waiting for this one for a while. I will say the quality is a little more lackluster than I was anticipating, because she's not super expensive, but she's not cheap either. She is, I think she cost me around $75 off of Right Stuff. Definitely has more details than a typical prize figure, but I will say her overall paint job and texture is a little grimy, if that makes sense. To be honest though, I wouldn't have got her or Tanjiro in this style if I didn't love how they looked when they paired up together, because they are on the smaller side. I know they're not scales, but for 75 bucks, I feel like they should have a little more depth to it. I mean, the real star of the show is, again, how they pair up and kind of the base. I think they added, like, the veins look really good on her forehead, and her nails, like, it just, like, looks like they didn't, like, file anything down. They're just like, it's kind of rough, that's fine. And I don't know what it is about her entire outfit that just looks rough, but there's just something like just missing. I still think it's a really good one. I think she has a really nice face, and they did a great job with like those types of little details. Hair looks pretty decent, other than like the front part. I think mine might be a little chipped, unless it's a little something else, I don't know. But again, not bad for $75. I think expected a bit more, knowing that it is kind of more of a, because this feels a little too $30–40 prize figure-ish, in my opinion. So if they could have just honed in a bit more on the kind of detail of it and the overall kind of design of her, I think it would be a lot better. But I still think she's pretty cute though. Just very tiny. Moving on, we have the 1/8 scale of Akashi, and he's not my favorite character from him. I feel like he's not, like, I don't feel like he was really fully redeemable in the end. Like, he wasn't bad, but not my favorite. But I want to collect all the characters that they have the figures out of. I believe it's Mega House that makes them all, if I recall correctly. And somebody on Reddit was selling him, and I don't actually find him too often on pre-owned places. I think the only place I ever saw him was maybe Soloris, and he was above what I was willing to pay. So to me, what I paid for him was pretty fair, and I think he turned out really nice. Had the box, everything looks good. I think he's a little more of like a more simple one than the rest of them, but I do like that they included his jacket, because I don't think any of the other ones get their jackets. So it's pretty nice though. I can't wait to have them all. I'm just missing 2 and my collection will be complete. But yeah, I don't really have much more to say. I feel like I rave about my Kurokono's basketball figures all the time. So if you want to see me rave about that, I think I also talked about him in my entire like figure collection tour video. So if you want to hear more about that, you can definitely check that out. But he's still a really good one. Like, I mean, they really do a fantastic job on all of the characters that they made for this line. They all look super good. So I would recommend any of them if you like Kurokono's basketball at all, because you can get them sometimes for pretty decent prices. So don't overpay. wait it out. It'll be worth it. Moving on, we have one that I've been pretty excited about, and it's really cute. She's a little flimsy, but here she is. We have Hina from The Day I Became a God, and this one, the base sold me. Like, that was literally my biggest selling point for this entire piece. I think I fell into the hype of the show when it was airing. If I would have went back, I probably might not have gotten her. I don't regret it though at all. Like, she is super cute. I just think she was a little more than I would want to pay for her, and I didn't really know much about figure collecting at the time. I feel like maybe she tanked in price. I don't know, I haven't looked too much into it, but I know she wasn't like super popular, or the series might not have been super popular anyways. But either way, I know that sounds really negative, but I really do love this piece. I just wish it was a little cheaper. But she is a 1/7 scale. I can't remember who made her. I'll pop it on the screen though. But this is so cute. Like, she's coming off of a picture frame. That's such a unique concept. Like, and I love that it's still small but has so much of an impact, because like this really doesn't take up that much space. She is a little flimsy. It's kind of not the most stable how she sets in. She just kind of slides right in here. But this is so cute, and they did a really good job. They made her look adorable. I feel like her mouth looks a little like she needs teeth or something. It's not bad though. The hair is actually pretty cute. They did a little bit of a gradient to the pink. Her outfit's very true to the show. Love how it looks. Super cute. Her hands are actually crossed in the back, so take notes, Free. But all the little tiny details throughout the picture frame are my favorite, like the little penguin and the watermelon. I love that they added like a goldfish on her dress. The basketball is really nice textured too, the little candy apple. And like even the clouds are like kind of 3D on the picture, so this one's super cute. If you like just cute things and like you don't really care about knowing a series, I would highly recommend getting this one. She's adorable. The show is not bad either. It's turned a lot sadder than I was anticipating, so just a fair warning if you do watch it. I think it's like 12 episodes, so I mean, you wouldn't be like it wouldn't be a huge waste of time if you did want to watch it, because it's really sweet, but you will probably cry if you're a big baby like me. Maybe that's just me, but it's so good. She's adorable though. I highly recommend her. I mean, come on, like that's such a cool, unique concept. I love it so much. All right, moving on to one of the figure that I'm probably the most excited about, and that is the MAPPA Showcase 1/7 scale Gojo. I seriously believe this is one of the best Gojos they made. The base is honestly super cool. His face is perfect. Like, that was the huge, like, biggest selling point to me, is his face and his pose. Like, he just looks so, like, powerful, and I love it. His face is incredible. I'm gonna take him out of this. He is removable from this because he could sit on noodles. I personally would not do that myself because he's like $200. He is a very overpriced boy. But do I regret it? No, because this face is perfect. I also have the, is it the E-string one ordered as well? I ordered that through Crunchyroll, which I kind of regret, but I have a coupon, so. But once I get that, I will do a comparison of the two, and we'll kind of have a battle out of who's the better Gojo. Honestly, currently, this one's in the, like, this one I think is gonna win, in my opinion, completely biased opinion, but I am excited to compare them. My only complaint is why he comes off his base, and the fact that it's not like he needs to be magnetic, because him just sitting there, it's like okay, but it makes me nervous how wobbly that could be. It's not super stable, but everything else though, the outfit, the pose, him pulling his mask, and that like smirk, Like, I knew I had to have this one. I think his hair looks fantastic too, and they really nailed the blue like eyes, because sometimes they make him so derpy, and I feel like they actually made his body proportions really well, as opposed to like over the top like noodle level body. This actually looks like his body, and it's so good. I honestly would highly recommend this one. It's not the cheapest, so I get it. You can, like, wouldn't want it, but I personally do think it's worth it. But again, I'm a big Gojo fan, so maybe biased on that too, but he turned out great, and I love him. Look at that. Look at him. Right, moving on. I feel like I get a bunny figure every month, so here's my bunny of the month. And we have the Koneko from High School DxD. She's a cutie. I love this. I mean, the pose is a lot. People on TikTok loved her. But I had to really watch how I am angling it because it's still interesting. I think they did such a good job on her face and her like little cat like hair clip. I love it so much. She is a cast off. I personally will not be displaying her as a cast off, but that option is there if you're interested. Last time I checked, she was still available on Good Smile US, so if you do want to pick her up, you could. I think the bare leg honestly works really well for all of the High School DxD girls. I'm not mad about it. Like, I was not going to pay the like $1,000 aftermarket just for her to have some tights on. No, I highly recommend the bare legs. I think it looks good. I just think somehow it works. Her hair is super nice. I like the like droppy bunny ears for her as well. And she's honestly like smaller than you would think. So if you want a smaller bunny girl, I think she's a good pick. She's so cute. I love her. I know I keep saying that, but like, I get the hype around them. Like, I really do. Like, oh my goodness, she's so cute. I can't wait to get Rias to match with her, and that got pushed back to June, but can't wait to have that, and then I'll pair them together and it's gonna be so cute. Oh, go on. Look at her. So cute. I love this pose, and I don't know, I just love it. Okay, lastly, I saved the biggest for last. I'm scared to be holding her right now, but we have the Demon Rem crystal dress version. Is that right? The Demon crystal dress one? I think so. This is a statement. I love this piece so much. What sold me on even getting this, because I don't really care for the other two that they made, like the normal crystal dress versions, but the demon ones, both her and Amelia, really sold me. Like, the addition of her weapon. I think this is one of the best Rem faces ever, so I knew I had to have it. They did such a good job, and I love like her hair contrasting with all the colors. I love this like purple red vibe that they have going on. I think it looks great. This is a huge piece though. Like, fair warning, I am struggling on where I'm gonna put her. I can't wait to get more shelves put up so I have spaces. But my goodness, like, look at how beautiful, the dress is beautiful. I can't get over it. So my story with her, I got her through Crunchyroll, and they sent me one, and she was completely snapped off of the base, like her entire piece was. So I reached out to them. I was considering gluing it back on, but when you paid $364 for a figure, I want it to be in one piece. Like, I can get past sometimes like the $100 ones, or if it's something small, like if like one of her little hair pieces broke off, I would have just glued it. But the fact that her entire thing was just detached from the base, I just couldn't do it. Like, so I emailed them, I'm like, hey, what can we do about this? They're like, we can replace it, or you can keep that one and we can give you $65 back. And I'm like, let's just replace it, because I didn't have to pay for the shipping for any of it back or anything like that. But this getting just $65 back and keeping the broken one just wasn't worth it to me. If I would have had to pay a lot of money to ship back, might have been, but since they give you a prepaid one. So I will say Crunchyroll customer service was really, really good about everything. They got back to me really quickly, so I appreciate that very much. And so the one that they sent me, like, I feel like I have a heart attack every time I open these boxes to check and make sure they're good. They sent me this one and she came perfect, not a single piece broken off, and I could not be happier. There's just so much going on. And all the crystals on the back look amazing. This like blood splatter kind of thing going on looks fantastic. And again, to me, how she looks herself is 100% like worth it. Like, I would have bought it without even all of this. Like, if I could just have her in her dress and everything, I definitely would have got it. But I'm not mad about everything else. I think it still looks incredible. And this is definitely this is definitely a great piece that I think if you love Rem, it's worth getting. Or if you just love kind of this like demotic style, I think it's worth getting. Other than that, I don't know if I'd personally recommend it for everybody. But I mean, I'm really happy with it. I'm assuming she's probably still in stock on like Crunchyroll and stuff, because with that price, she isn't gonna sell out quick. But it's gorgeous, and I'm honestly really glad I stuck with it, because I almost canceled mine, but I'm really glad I kept it. She's beautiful. And I'm also gonna get Amelia to match her, so eventually Amelia will arrive, and I am not sure where I'm gonna put any of them, because I also have now a ton of resin figures on the way too, so go me. Right, so I don't really have a spot to put her down. Like, my desk is full right now from like work stuff too. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you guys got in the month of April. Did you get any of these figures? And what do you also think about all the like demon crystal dress versions of these figures? How do you feel about Eastream? I know it's not like super loved, but I think they're not bad. I think they're improving, honestly. And I have another one on the way that I think turned out fantastic. So definitely stick around for that. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.